6 days a week, it's going to be used to forge horseshoes, but 1 day a week, an anvil is used to forge victories here in Indianapolis, and it's been rung once again at the city's Lucas Oil Stadium, telling us all it is time for football. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from Indy. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for their next quarterback after Elway and Manning. And it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. That was 29, by the way. And he finished third for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense to the line for second down. Nix off the play action. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up third down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's third down. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Ooh, almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground as they'll bring up fourth down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. And leading them the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career. That's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York. But he's had some tough outings. He's had some brilliant outings. He's had some ups. He's had some downs. But he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Taylor again. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the shotgun, it's Jones. He has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
First and 10.
You know what I like about that, kid? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They're set up at the 35 now. Taylor gets it up 1st and 10. And big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Going with the screen to Taylor. The ball's out, he lost it. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now Jones. This throw is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give them about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Colts, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Broncos first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So it'll be second down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Play action with Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing here, Jones. Now here he goes.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 29. Escapes the pocket. He's calling his own number again. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts pull out in front for their 13-zip. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. 14.
Broncos, nothing.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. On the return, here's Mims. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Broncos offense all set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 41. Look at the draw here to Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. The gun, it's Nix. He lobs it deep middle. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near kick.
Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punting away. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. The Colts offense set to head out. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate. And unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Jones. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the 1st down marker.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
3rd and 1. Here's Jones. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Option give to Taylor. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They'll go to the option on 2nd down. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd down, Jones to throw. That's on target to Pierce. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Riley Moss with that tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
A 4-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 9.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw. Down the field, he's got Pierce. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Running right, this is Taylor. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game, as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's running with it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Jones now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
Well, nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Finds his fullback. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Nix trying to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
So many options on 3rd and 1. That playbook wide open. And when you call a QB sneak, the last thing you want is to see that play go backwards.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Here we go with Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New set of downs for him from the 46. Taylor now up the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Taylor. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier and now totally stuffed on that one.
3rd and just 2 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Oh, he's going to run for it. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now a toss play. Taylor jukes one defender. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, kid. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Now the PAT try coming up.
Can I crack?
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts make it a 24-point ball game.
Broncos nothing.
Shake some ass.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here comes the Bronco offense. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. You get it on the ground here with Dobbins. And he will be stopped now, but what you like about that effort?
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Into the second level past the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nitz. Finds his man over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Able to get it to Franklin. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's running for it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Dobbins does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Again, it's Dobbins. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His 1st broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Ashton Doolin now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27th. The Colts and Daniel Jones making their return to the field now. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. Here's a lob deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Pistol now for Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And the touchdowns got to keep coming from as they still trail here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To throw, here's Nix. Dialing up a receiver screen. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Broncos facing a deficit near the break. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Nix to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash the defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball right over their head.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Quiddy Pay there to take him down.
A gain of a yard.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Nix looking to throw. He loses the football, but the Broncos will get it back. Heads up play to recover that one. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Running back, motioning right. Kicks again on 2nd and 10. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos chop some of the lead off before the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10.
24, Broncos 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. 2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
On the return, here's Doolin. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. First, Jones is hit. He fumbles it. Oh, the Broncos get to this one.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Broncos are ready to go, and we'll get a look at receiver Marvin Mims. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Nix. Knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. They're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Dobbins is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown.
Highly doubt Broncos be up by 30 already.
Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
You never know. See what happened last week with the Colts versus Miami. You never know. This is a CM show. You never know. They might come back.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 21.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts are ready to take the field. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll step up, and there he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
That's a gain of 6.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Taylor trying to run for this first. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. Jukes out a 1-stop. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And it's 3rd down.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Now Nix. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Zaire Franklin.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 19. He's keeping it. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And they take this in for the score. The Colts parlay the interception into points. Daniel Jones with the touchdown.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
Colts 31, Broncos 21.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half.
The
Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. On the return, here's Mims. This makes it up to the 25. Denver set to take the field on offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. No one around. He's got space. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. From the red zone now. From the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Second and goal, backed all the way up to the 14 here. Trying again, following the sack. This is hauled in by Ingram. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. So this drive a chance to get it back up to a two-score game. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. So call this a modest gain here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Jones. Going with a screen to Taylor. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Jones. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains.
A gain of 6. And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Taylor now up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Jones now on third down. Has it downfield, working the left. And they take him down right along the 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, Jones. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
This is Taylor. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Jones looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. We get it on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Nix now on 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Hits him on the out route. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three,
and they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos come through to tie it in the 4th. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a 4th quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 35, Colts 34.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Gould on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Colts and Daniel Jones making their return to the field now. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Jones setting up the play action. That one finds Josh Downs. Now he's past the 25. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
We'll see what the Colts do facing a huge 2-point conversion attempt.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jones is going to try to throw for it. He has it. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. On the return, here's Mims. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. Still time to go, Bronc, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Hits his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going on 1st down, Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. There's the fake, here's Nix. He's going to keep it this time. And Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dobbins gets it off the option. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Thought for a second he might have had the 1st, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. There's a dive up the middle. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Giving this to Harvey. That's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
On the stop. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Denver.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
42-all.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Gould on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Colts offense set to head out. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. There's a handoff for Taylor. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football.
6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
They'll send out the punting unit. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
A gift to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Nix from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Finds Mims. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Denver.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Back to throw it. The throw is caught. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
To Troy Franklin. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Now a toss play with Dobbins. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts 42.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Play action now with Jones. Lofts it deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing here, Jones. Fits it through the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. A run here with Taylor. Works his way to the 35. And he's down all the way to the
49. Yeah, y'all smoking dick a face with tears of joy.
And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts down by 7. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's going to tuck it and run. And he'll go down here at the 16. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and in zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Taylor again. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down. Desperation time here. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos offense all set to go. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
34-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Here he is to throw. Continuing to move past the 45. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Next to throw again. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. Timeout Indianapolis, that's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, it helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taken in by Downs, left side. And this one doesn't go far. Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final call timeout.
Brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he goes. One final shot. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road.
I appreciate you guys for watching. Please sub my channel. I'm going to adjust my settings so I'll be able to play on 12-minute quarters without scoring so many points. Tonight is my first night doing it, so I know I need to adjust the settings so they won't score so much. I'll be back tomorrow, and everything will be better than what it is tonight, because I don't think they would score this many points in real life. But I have the settings fixed tonight. The settings are going to be fixed tonight, so you'll be able to watch some real games tomorrow. I might do one more tonight if I can fix the settings. I might do one more tonight. Well, make sure you sub, though. I appreciate it.
Ty.
Thanks, Dave. Dave, make sure you sub, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Dave. Thanks.
Will do.
Appreciate that, bro. Damn, David Jones had 128 yards left. That is so unrealistic. That's crazy. That's crazy. You're not going to rush like that. He's got 100 yards. He's going to be good. They don't have a bad receiving for. I still think, my personal opinion, the Colts are going to beat them. The Colts defense is a little bit better, and they got that running game.